starting where you started to where you are now, owning a dealership, you have made some observations about human behavior, mindsets, people's approach to things. What is it in you that was that thing that made you think you were capable of more?
35 years later, 40 years later, going through all the different layers, from sales manager to, finance, sales manager, used car manager, general sales manager, all the way through those ranks. I just kept learning and growing and pushing, and I just never quit. I don't know, maybe I wasn't, maybe I didn't see the fact that it wasn't, or maybe I just felt like it was something that I could do if I just really never quit. I never quit. I just kept going. But I will say one thing, and I forget what year it was, but it was, I started reading books. And once I started reading books, and, I thought about this, if you're interested enough, that's what I really like about you guys. You guys are interested in what you do. You're not just doing it. You're even interested. You really I listen to you guys and you're interested in what you're talking about. And you're looking for ways, you're pulling out data and information. And I was also very interested. How did these people do this? How do these people lead? So there was only one way I was going to get that, and that was to go get it myself. And the only way I was going to get it was I had to go, figure out how to get it. So I literally, for about 20 years, I specifically on purpose worked at least 45 minutes away from where I live. And I started listening to the book on tape. And I just never quit. And I've been doing it for 30 years.
What are some of the books that had an effect on you?
The very best book I think that I ever read was How to Win Friends and Influence People. And that was actually the very first book that I read. And I read it 6 times. And then there was a lot of other great books, The Joy of Work. I could go on and on and on and on. Good to Great, The Academy of Leadership. There's a lot of great books, but I definitely took a lot of time to learn how to, I learned how to sell too, by the way. Learning how to sell was a skill. It wasn't just something that, it's not you have to be a natural born salesperson to be a good salesperson. You can learn how to sell. You can learn how to prospect. You can learn how to do all those things. But leading people was the real thing that motivated me the most. And the reason was because I felt like, again, I started in this business when I was 17. I never went to college, and I felt like I was undereducated and therefore didn't deserve the right to lead. So I had to go and get it myself.
I think what John's hitting on though is, haven't you noticed, Chris, that we are all kind of attracted to each other. Like when you catch someone else that's like the student and seeking the knowledge, like I want to know what they're doing that's different than what I'm doing. And then can I get a leg up by kind of incorporating whatever it is on their journey to go get that. The only part of that I haven't really adopted is driving, right? So John, I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm a terrible driver. And
legendarily terrible driver.
Yeah. So yesterday I had to go and do the driver's test. Now I'm one of those ones I can't just go get my picture taken. I have to actually take the test. And there's a person that sits next to me, and I don't know if you guys have done a driving test in a while, but I'm going down the road and they're asking me questions and I'm trying to give the answers but not crash, which is a challenge in itself. And the guy asks me this question. He's like, what do you do at a red light? So I stop and I'm like, well, I usually check my emails and look at Facebook and see if there's any updates. And I didn't pass the driver's test. So, as much as I'm trying to learn, I can't learn about driving apparently.
Thanks so much for watching this clip of Service Driver Revolution. We're uploading new stuff every day, so make sure you subscribe and click the bell icon so you don't miss out. If you have a question you'd like us to answer on the show, call 8333-ASK-SDR and we'll answer your question on the show. That's 8333-ASK-SDR. For special deals on our books and training, head over to offers.chriscollinsinc.com. Now that's offers.chriscollinsinc.com. I'm Chris Collins, and I'll see you in the next video.